So, um, I know I was with you in TINS 1, um, and I got to introduce you and got to know you, but I want to get I want to get to know everyone a little bit more. And therefore, I want everyone to get to know me a little bit more. So, my name is Jared Thomas Monaco. As you can see, this is me as a professional treating, performing a Thomas test. And as you can see, she's a little limited in her hip flexor. I already extended her knee, and her leg actually went up. That means she had a tight hip flexor. Um, this is me in Alaska hiking, and during my leisure time, my recreational time, I enjoy surfing. My education, I went to Quinnipiac University. I got my MPT there, as well as my BS. I did my orthopedic residency at NYU. And since I didn't have my DTT, I got it through Arcadia University. And now I'm currently pursuing my PhD through Rocky Mountain University. I'm specializing in sports and human performance with a little bit of a minor in healthcare education. Here's my working experiences. My first job out of school was working at the Yukon Health Center at the Department of Sports Medicine. This was a very good job that I had, and I miss it a lot. Yes, it was very good at the interprofessional healthcare. I got to design treatments and converse with a lot of the surgeons, the PAs, the nurses. We had a group of strength and conditioning coaches, since we saw a lot of high level athletes, as well as athletic trainers. So I got to learn a lot from all of them. I also worked at Palisades Medical Center, which is right on River Road in North Bergen, just north of Hoboken. And I'm currently at the Kessler Institute of Rehabilitation in their outpatient division. I'm a float therapist that I float around to many of the centers in Ocean and Monmouth County. My teaching experience, NYU, I taught musculoskeletal 1 and 2, and that was through my residency. I've been an adjunct professor here at Seton Hall. I also did some clinical education at Kessler, where I ran a lot of the skills labs. And I'm also a faculty member on our orthopedic residency at Select Medical. Here's a few of my publications and presentations. Hopefully, Dr. Schoenbler and I were coming out with another presentation that hopefully will get accepted for the spring conference of the NJ APTA. Other than that, my current thing that I'm working on is my training methodologies for runners. Dr. Hubler was my co-author, and hopefully that will be out by the end of the year. And of course, I'm working on my part of my PhD and my dissertation is my literature review. My certifications, I'm certified in orthopedics, certified clinical instructor, certified in dry needling. Unfortunately, they took it away, and hopefully we'll get it back. And I'm also certified in blood flow restriction. We're going to hopefully start to use that when you guys get to rehab technology, which will be in the fall. Here's content that I usually excel at. It's human anatomy, kinesiology, and biomechanics. And basically that's movement science right there. And if you take those two together, you should be a proficient sports and orthopedic physical therapist. I also involved in mentoring and residency. I also involved in student development and growth and healthcare leadership. Here are my research interests. Obviously, I'm a sports person, so I like being involved in studies on sports. Also, too, if orthopedic residency, and as you get more towards your graduation, we'll talk more about that as to advance your skills and advance your career. And obviously, one thing is particular about this school is healthcare and interprofessional education. I kind of feel if you could combine your skills and your teaching with other professions, you're going to get a better patient outcome. My personal life. So, this is my wife Jill and our dog Sydney. I currently live in the Highlands, which is next to Sandy Hook and Seabright. All right. Or if you're from Jersey, it's exit 117 on the Parkway. I'm a former Division One cross country and outdoor track and field athlete at Quinnipiac. I did it for 3 years, and after my third year, I had to decide either to continue track and field cross country or pursue a career in physical therapy. Obviously, you know where I choose my career from. I am a avid year-round runner and surfer. My drinks of choice is red wine, preferably a Pinot Noir, bourbon, and craft beer. Um, Carden Brewery is right down the road from me. I also know the head brewer at Kane, which is pretty much our gold standard in the state of New Jersey of craft beer. I love relaxing. I like to decompress. So one of my things I do when I relax is either watch TV, listen to music, or read, preferably nonfiction. Um, if you guys have any shows that you guys like, please let me know. Also, too, I'm a little stuck still in my grunge era. I listen to music and punk rock. So if you have any bands that might have a similar sound, please let me know. Also, too, if you guys are interested in learning more about technology, if you have anything technology that's going to enhance the class, definitely please let me know. All right, so now to the real stuff. As you know, I'm a sports person. I grew up playing sports. I love sports. So these are the most important things that I'm going to probably discuss today. So my teams. Unfortunately, I'm a diehard New York Jet fan. It's been a struggle. It's been a struggle since I was born. But I'm a loyal fan and I'm always going to stick with them. But I kind of balanced them out with the New Jersey Devils and the New York Yankees, who have been pretty much successful throughout my lifetime. Um, I am a Penn State football fan. That was through a marriage contract when I married my wife. I can explain more once we get to class. I'm also a huge Seton Hall basketball and baseball fan. That pitcher is Danny Hurley, the son of Bob Hurley, the Hall of Fame coach and brother of Bobby Hurley. I always went to their camps and he was kind of my camp counselor. So I always followed him through his career. And currently he is the coach at UConn. I also follow Seton Hall baseball. My uncle played baseball there back in the late 70s, early 80s. Obviously, since my alma mater is Quinnipiac, I still follow their basketball and their hockey teams as well as their track and cross country teams. And also, I just got into the World Surf League. So, dislikes. Obviously, cancer and any disease, animal abusers, ignorance, and New England Patriot fans. Obviously, I'm just kidding. I will never give you a bad grade because if you're a Patriot fan. So, all of us here, our instructors, including myself, we're here to share this learning experience with you. And again, contact me with any questions on the syllabus, any of the assignments, anything that you have in mind. Please email me and I'll get back to you as quickly as I could. And my last thing that I always like to say is either you succeed or you learn. All right, well, then I guess I'm going to see you very soon on our first lecture. Have a good one and enjoy.